Hi guys, welcome back to the So Scotsman. We're actually here outdoors having a picnic. Normally we would have a picnic in somewhere like Namsan Park or Han River Park, but because, you can probably tell by the mask here, because of the coronavirus, unfortunately, most of the parks are closed, and right now we're actually having a picnic out the back of our apartment, yeah? So usually, if you've been watching my videos, you'll know I talk a lot about makgeolli. Like, makgeolli is my favourite drink in Korea, but today I want to try something a little bit different, okay? So for today, we're going to look at some craft beer instead, yeah? So these craft beers are actually I've chosen these three because A, they're three of my favourite, but also they represent the three main craft brew companies right now in Korea, yeah? Korean beer is pretty terrible. If you've been in Korea, Cass, Terra, Height, it's pretty bad. But these are actually pretty decent craft beers. They used to be really expensive, but CU has kind of brought them down in price a little bit, so now they are actually a viable alternative to Tsingtao or Stella or something, yeah? So I've chosen three from the biggest breweries. We have Sevenbrau, we have Ark, and we have Cabru. Okay, I'm going to take you through what they're called, why they're called what they're called, and then of course the main part, we're going to have a little bit of a taste, a little bit of drink, and I'll give you my recommendations of what I think is the best, what I think is the most value for money, and what I think is probably got the best name or so, yeah? So guys, enjoy the rest of your day and join us for when we open the beers, yeah? What I want to talk about is this one here, which is called Megada. Is that right? Megada?
Megado.
Okay. Pronunciation is really difficult.
Megado 장군.
Megada. Okay, so the first beer I want to talk about is this one here, which is by Sevenbrau. It's called Megada, which is actually a play on words. It's actually based on, as you can see from the picture here, it's actually based on General MacArthur, who was the American general who led the Incheon landing during the Korean War. But also, Mega means malts and Da means more. So as well as being named after General MacArthur, it also means more malts, which means more genuine, better, more beer, so to speak, yeah? So we're going to test that obviously when we pour it, yeah? Just before I do, Sevenbrau is actually probably more famous for his Gangsaw ale, but I chose this one because A, the name is better, and B, I just love the design of the can, yeah? So we're going to open it, give it a quick pour. Hopefully the wind won't blow the important beer away. So it's described by Sevenbrau as an amber ale. Not really quite sure, to be perfectly honest, what an amber ale actually is, even though I come from Scotland, but as you can see, it's pretty kind of dark, pretty kind of red, yeah? And yeah, we'll get to the taste in just about a minute, yeah? Okay, next up we have Ark. So Ark have a couple of beers. Their beers are kind of generally named after like kind of places in Korea or in Seoul. You have like one about Jeju, and this one is called Kwanghamun. And Kwanghamun is like one of the main streets in Korea. It has kind of like historical tourist streets. As you can see from here, you have Admiral E on the can. He is basically the Korean version of William Wallace. So where William Wallace fought against the English, Admiral Yi fought against the Japanese. Yeah? He's famous for turtle boats actually, for like some big victory that he had. Yeah, this is King Sejong, who, for anyone who's been in Korea will know, is the man who invented Hangul, the Korean language. He's on the 10,001 note. He also invented water filtration and a few other things as well. If you actually go to any museum, he's a pretty amazing person apparently, yeah? So this one is obviously like another ale, and as you can see, it's kind of a bit similar in colour. It's a little bit stronger actually than the Makada. Okay, and then the final beer we have here is from Cabru. It's called Gyeongbokgung, which is actually stands for Gyeongbok Palace, which is probably why they call this the Royal Pride IPA. Gyeongbok Palace was like the head of the Joseon dynasty, built way back just to like 13 something, yeah. Basically, this beer claims that it has lotus leaf in it as well, which gives it a pretty unique taste and a pretty unique smell as well, yeah. Cabru, again, they have a few other beers as well. They have a pretty decent one from Jeju, about Jeju Sunrise. But yeah, this one I've chosen basically because of the lotus leaf idea, yeah. So if anyone can remember, we had Makada, which was here, the one that is for more malts by Seven Brow. We have Kwanghamun by Ark, which is the So Light Air it's called. And then we have the Gyeongbok Gung, the Gyeongbok Palace, which is the Royal Pride IPA. So this one is an IPA, yeah? Okay, it's a little bit chilly as you can see from the wind blowing up the mat every now and again, but let's give it a go. Let's see which one tastes the best. So first up, the Seven Brow. So it just tastes kind of like a normal ale, to be perfectly honest. It doesn't really have anything particularly special. As I mentioned earlier, the Seven Brow is probably more famous for the Gangsa mild ale, which is actually a lot tastier. This one is it's a pretty decent beer, but not particularly exceptional, yeah. The Kwanghamun, again, just tastes like a kind of pale ale, like a normal standard pale ale. It's pretty good. It is, as I said, it's 5%, but there's not really a whole difference between the Makada and the Kwanghamun. They kind of taste pretty similar, yeah. And then the final one is the Royal Pride IPA, and that is pretty strong. That is, it has a pretty unique, pretty strong taste. The IPAs are generally stronger tasting than pale ales anyway, but this one, because of that lotus leaf idea, is a little bit even more kind of bitter, kind of a little bit more of a stronger, longer as well aftertaste, yeah. So 3 beers, all of them are roughly the same price. That you can get the Makada on 4 for 10. The Ark and the Ark and the Cabru are actually on 3 for 9,900 won. They're usually about 4,000 won a can. The 3 of them are about 4,000 won a can, so it's a pretty decent deal. In terms of taste, yep, without a doubt, the best beer is Gyeongbok Gung. Definitely the best beer. I'm not sure I could sit and drink 4 or 5 cans of it. I'm not sure I'd wake up in time for work if I did either, but it's definitely the best tasting beer, yeah. The beer that wins just, I don't know, best play on words, best advertising, best kind of idea is a Makada. It's a good beer. It's not great, but it's a good beer, and I just love the idea of the picture of General MacArthur on it as well, yeah. If you've actually seen the movie about Incheon Landing with Liam Neeson, it actually looks like Liam Neeson, to be perfectly honest. So that's probably my second favourite beer of the 3, with Kwanghamun being the least favourite of the 3. But by saying the least favourite of the 3, it's still a fantastic beer. It's still a far better beer than anything that you're going to buy that's made by Jinro or by Height or by Cass, yeah. Korean beer is kind of, like, if you look at the region, you've got like amazing beer in Thailand, you've got Singa, you've got great beer in Japan, great beer in China, and Korean beer, mainstream beer, is terrible. There's an idea that it's because you're supposed to put soju in it to make it taste of something, but it is generally really bad. But in these 3 craft brews and all the other ones that are coming up as well, there's a lot more companies coming out there. Korean beer is definitely becoming a lot better. It's becoming a real alternative when you get to a CU fridge. You know, people are no longer just kind of always going for foreign beers. These 3 beers definitely hold their own with most other beers that are in that fridge. And yeah, if you're looking for something, Gyeongbok Palace is a fantastic beer. Any of the Seven Brow beers, to be honest, are really good. And the Kwanghamun, yeah, definitely worth drinking as well, yeah. So I don't want to see anyone drinking Terra, Cass or Height anymore on a picnic. There's no reason to be drinking those beers anymore, yeah. Okay guys, take care, and as always guys, Gambe. What? As in like robot? As in robot? Bot? Bot good? Got. Some lovely cherry blossoms. They're just about to all fall down in the wind. Usually at cherry blossom time, if people go to like maybe down near the Korean racecourse, there's a beautiful place. Yeouido Park is really famous for it. Actually just down here, there's some cherry blossom as well. But unfortunately, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, coronavirus is kind of stopping people going out for cherry blossoms. but we wanted to kind of have a picnic and just show the one cherry blossom tree that's still here in the garden, yeah? Well guys, take care. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe at the bottom. Please follow my journey. And as always guys, Slanjava.